Getting married is basically what you see in the Cinderella story. Planning this day, and then in a blink of an eye, everything is gone. The next day, you're like, I cannot believe this day was over. Now, when it comes to weddings, there is a thing called post-wedding blues. Feeling a little bit of sadness, a little of emptiness. A lot of brides have no idea this happens until after the fact. You knowing this before it happens, you won't feel lost.
Hi, my name is Andrea, and besides of being recently married, I own the leading company in bouquet preservation in the world. It is when connecting with my clients that I felt the need to serve them and help them navigate this new and exciting journey. On this podcast, we bring you everything you need to know to plan the wedding of your dreams. We'll be featuring conversations with top wedding vendors and valuable tips and advice from real couples. Whether you're engaged or simply love, this podcast is for you. So sit back, relax, and let's get started on this journey to your perfect wedding day. Welcome to the club, to Bridal Club.
Welcome back to Bridal Club, you guys. Today I have a very specific topic that I want to talk to you about. It's called post-wedding blues. I don't know if you have heard of winter blues. It's basically like a short-term feeling of sadness that happens typically, of course, during the winter months because we're not getting as many activities or sunshine, like that vitamin D that is so important. There's a lot of ways to cope with this type of feeling. I would say that mostly is women that get this seasonal feeling, and it is kind of weird. If you've never had it, good for you. If you have had it, I definitely have had it before. There's a lot of things that you can do to not get that feeling, like getting outside a little bit more, even if it's cold, exercising more, getting a better sleep routine, eating better, spending time with loved ones, and then, of course, getting new activities and new goals for you to cope through that season are some of the recommendations. Now, when it comes to weddings, there is a thing called post-wedding blues. While a lot of brides have no idea this happens until after the fact, we're here to shine a little bit of light through something that you may experience after your wedding. Now, of course, I always want this podcast to be very positive and teach you all the good stuff, but I do think that you knowing this before it happens, you won't feel lost. So again, post-wedding blues is typically feeling a little bit of sadness, a little of emptiness after your big day. The reason why you're feeling this way, it's so normal, is because you have been planning this one day or maybe a couple of days of events for a very long time. Months, if not years. So in my case, for instance, I was engaged for 3 years and then I didn't start planning until the second year of my engagement. So it was 3 years talking about it and planning this day until it was over. So I've said this many times, but getting married is basically what you see in the Cinderella story. Again, you're planning this day and then in a blink of an eye, everything is gone. You almost feel like out-of-body experience that the next day you're like, I cannot believe this day was over. There's so much anticipation, so much planning. Whether we like to admit it or not, if you're a bride, you are the center of attention, not only that day, but a very long time throughout bridal showers, bachelorettes, just getting together with your friends and talking about your wedding and family members as well, asking all kinds of questions. So again, after the big day, everything is basically gone. Let's try to normalize this a little bit and try to cope with it. So of course, I want to guide you through what you can do to not feel that low so fast right after your big day. Trust me, you're not alone. Acknowledging that you're feeling that way is number one. Number two is starting to either journal or talk about your favorite moments of the wedding day so you can process those feelings and continue to think about your special day. Again, you plan for this day for so long that it should not be all gone. You really should be focusing on those highlights of your day and try to just remember those special moments. Aside of that, of course, there's 3 things for the most part that will help you bring you back to your special day. Number 1 is photos. Typically, photographers will give you photos shortly after your wedding. Sometimes it can take up to 3 months, but getting those photos back are gonna help you a lot reliving that day. Make sure that you print those photos, put them in an album, make a collage with your wedding. Don't make that day be entirely gone. If you have video, which I highly recommend, that is gonna help as well. In my case, I didn't get my video until 6 months after, which was part of my contract, but it's a long time. However, the fact that I was able to get my photos first, and then a few months later, the video was able to bring me back to that special day. And then, of course, your flower preservation that we can do for you. This piece specifically is one of my most favorites. So I have my flowers preserved by my company, DBANDREA, and getting these flowers and being able to see them every single day, a year and 3 months after my wedding, it's been so surreal. There's no way I can look at these beautiful flowers and not think about my special day. And of course, I didn't get actually Justin's boutonniere preserved until just recently, but here is his boutonniere, the one he wore at the wedding, and again, it's so special to me. I recommend that you book those vendors going to help you relive your day for many years to come. And lastly, something that is going to help you a lot is also to look at what you're going to do next. So it doesn't have to be a major event. It doesn't have to be a major thing. You don't have to start trying for kids right away if you're not ready for it, but then really do start looking at what's next, whether that is new adventures like going on a trip or new milestones that you want to concentrate, whether that is career-wise or maybe painting your house or something like that is going to really help you as well. As an entrepreneur, I can tell you that if I'm not always having something to look forward to and working towards, I get those blues. Having plans to look for the future is really going to help you and your mind stay busy so you're not feeling that sadness that we talked about. And always remember, this marriage was not just that one day. This is the start of your new journey. The best is still ahead. The you working together with your partner is going to be the most beautiful thing of the entire marriage. It is okay to feel nostalgic when that day is gone, especially in the very beginning, but understanding that there's many chapters to come and a lot of things that you need to accomplish is going to help you embrace your new chapters. So there you have it, guys. I hope this super quick episode was able to shine some light in something that most people don't talk about, but it truly happens to most. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram at designs.by.andrea and reach out to us if you are in need of flower preservation. Trust me, we'll make you a stunning piece that you can remember forever and is going to take you back to your special day. Just like this beauty takes me back every single time I look at it.
Learn about all things wedding straight from the experts. Be sure to like and subscribe to Bridal Club.